That's why I mentioned high school years, because again, I feel like with the thrifty stuff and the bubble tea, again, I don't have beef with bubble tea. Like, bubble tea has never did me wrong. I just feel like, what does that have to do with high school? You know what I mean? What is up, guys? This is your voice, Superior Simmer, and today I want to talk about the execution of the Sims 4 and its packs. I know that sounds weird. I just mean, I feel like a lot of these packs have good ideas, but when they get released, they kind of fall short of just, of our expectations. And I kind of want to discuss why I feel like, it is the way it is with that stuff. And maybe you guys might agree, disagree. Please comment down below your opinions and perspectives. It's always welcomed. If you guys do like these types of videos, don't forget to hit the button and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So when I posted why we're not getting any more pack refreshes, a lot of you guys had just different comments and opinions, and you guys also mentioned like what packs you want to see get refreshed. And there was a comment made by a few people that really spoke to me, and I want to kind of go over it because it'll play a part in what I'm trying to talk about. But yeah, basically, I just feel like some of these packs that come out miss the mark on the ideas. I say that because, for one, like I've said this so many times on this this channel, high school years was such a good pack. Like the idea of it made sense because I feel like for a long time, at least for myself, I always wanted to kind of follow my teen Sims to high school and kind of experience what they experienced. It wasn't just enough for them to come off the school bus and be like, hey, like this person made a new friend or they have homework. I kind of wanted to like kind of live that experience of what they go through to their day-to-day high school experience, And I think that was such a good idea on paper. And again, we've never experienced something like that in The Sims 4 or just any Sims game in general. So I was really excited to kind of see what they would do with this idea and how they would like kind of expand it from just, a rabbit hole experience. And I'm not going to lie, I feel like with high school years, it was a big disappointment. There was a lot of things that they did right, but there was a lot of things that they did wrong. And that is my issue with The Sims 4 in general. And again, I'm not hating on The Sims 4. But there is a lot of stuff that we need to talk about and critique, and this is one of the biggest issues. Shout out to Kevin W. He is a regular at the bar. No, I'm joking, we don't go drinking, but he always has these good opinions and comments about certain things. And what he said made a lot of sense to me. We were basically talking about Island Living and how we felt like it was trying to shove too much in one single expansion. That's part of the reason why I made this video, is because I feel like that too. I feel like there's a lot of ideas that they try to put in one pack, which either take away from the main features of like what that pack is being advertised for, or it's like half-baked stuff and it just doesn't work properly because they're trying to do too many things at once. That's why I mentioned high school years, because again, I feel like with the thrifty stuff and the bubble tea, again, I don't have beef with bubble tea. Like, bubble tea has never did me wrong. I just feel like, what does that have to do with high school? You know what I mean? I feel like all that little stuff that they did took away from the high school experience. And I noticed that like the Sims will collaborate with a lot of other people and they'll try to like, incorporate styles or, other stuff in the Sims, and I'm happy for those people. I'm not trying to take away from that, but I feel like when you get so like just I don't know, like super focused on that stuff and trying to make sure like the person you collab with gets their shine, it takes away from other stuff. And I feel like it's a recurring theme to say like a lot of these packs have so much potential. The game itself has so much potential, but it just gets executed not properly, and it sucks, bro. It really sucks because The Sims 4 is definitely on thin ice right now. I feel like with a lot of players, with the whole growing together controversy and all these kits, I feel like The Sims 4 is not in a good place. And again, I'm rooting for this game, bro. I know it may seem like a shock to you, but like I am rooting for this game. I do like The Sims 4. Again, I've said this so many times. I like Growing Together. Growing Together is a good pack. Growing Together is one of the few packs on the list of expansion packs for The Sims 4 that are actually good, that makes sense. I feel like Growing Together knows what it wants to be. You know what I mean? It doesn't set out to do too many different things. Its core focus is family gameplay, and I feel like that's what they did right, and that's why I like the pack so much. They didn't try to push to like clean up garbage like they did with Island Living, or focus on like culture or whatever. And they did do that, like the culture, like there's more lore to San Sequoia, but it didn't take away from the gameplay. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to see more with these packs. I just feel like some of these packs just come off very half-baked because they're trying to shove too many features in there, or they're just not executed properly. And that's like my biggest concern, is why that is a thing. I've noticed with a lot of packs that they've been doing that, and I don't even want to speak on this too much, but this collaborations, I've noticed that the Sims will collab with like other people or companies or whatever, and it just kind of, to me, is like advertisement. It doesn't feel like they care about our players. There has been some good collaborations for sure, but there also has been some weird ones, like the Moschino stuff pack. Like, bro, who is really paying for that? I feel like the only reason why that pack is kind of good is because of the tripod and the camera and stuff like that. The Journey to Booty, I call it that for a reason, because it was just an advertisement to some type of Star Wars place, I think in Disney World. I could be wrong, I don't really care. I don't even know what's called, Edge World, or I don't know, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. Like, I feel like that's when it's kind of like, you know, you got to start to side eye a little bit. Like, bro, what are you guys doing? Like, when did the Sims become this whole advertisement for a game? And that's my issue. I don't like that, bro. It feels so forced, and some of the content that we get isn't even good. I remember back in the day they had this like collab with like Sims 2 University Life and IKEA. It was like some type of bundle, and it came with like IKEA stuff pack, and like, you know, it's IKEA, and I thought that was really cool because like the stuff that we got in there made a lot of sense, and it was just good furniture. Another one was like the Sims 2 H&M stuff. Like, that stuff was cool too. So I'm not saying collabs are bad, I just feel like they need to be executed properly. And that's a recurring thing with the Sims 4, is that nothing gets executed properly. I feel like Growing Together, even though it was a good pack, there's still a lot of controversy because, again, you know, some of the stuff should have been a base game. I already talked about this in another video, but you know, even with those type of packs, it just feels like the Sims 4 can't catch a break because it's the stuff that they do and how they plan things out. So I definitely want to see change when it comes to this stuff. I think Growing Together is a step in the right direction, despite its controversy again, but I want them to continue that pattern, bro, because I don't want another pack where, you know, we get something like malls, shopping malls, and then it's like another thing where, oh, you can create your own styles and da 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 da. And I feel like we've already had that so many times. We had that with High School Years, we had that with Get Famous. For those you don't know, you can like become like the celebrity, and if you go up like the perk system, you can like create your own brand, which I thought was cool, you know, being an entrepreneur and having people buy your stuff. But it's like, I've seen that already. So like, even seeing that again with the High School Years is just like, okay, I'm done with this. Like, let's move on to different stuff. So if we get like some type of mall pack or you know, anything, I don't care what it is, I hope they focus on those main features and they don't try to you know, either give us half-baked stuff or try to you know, focus on other stuff that doesn't make sense with that pack, because again, that's been a recurring thing. So yeah, please comment down below how you guys feel about all this stuff. This is how I feel about it. I've noticed it and I want to make a video because I feel like it is a ongoing issue. I feel like it stopped because they're Growing Together, but they could do it again if with the future pack. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy Superior Simmer. Stay cool, stay awesome, stay simming, and have a good day.